106.7 Lights FM.
106.7 Light FM. Good morning, Cubby and Christine. And I tell you what, if you've seen this show, you want to hear this interview. If you haven't seen this show, you want to hear this interview.
And then you'll want to see this show.
And you want to see this show. We have in studio from TLC's My Feet Are Killing Me, the amazing Dr. Brad Schaeffer. Welcome to Light FM.
How are you? Thank you for having me.
Big fan of the show. I got Christine into it.
Yes.
You're a local guy.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you take care of people in New Jersey.
That's right.
Thank you.
Yeah, New Jersey. That's where I practice, Piscataway and Hillsborough. So right around your neck of the woods. So I'm here for you.
Now, for those that haven't seen the show, I mean, how would you sum it up to someone that has never seen the show? Would you say I work on feet?
Yeah, I mean, My Feet Are Killing Me, self-titled right there. Any type of foot or ankle issue that you have, I'm a doctor on the show along with my other colleague, Dr. Ebony Vincent. And we treat, everything foot or ankle related, whatever pain you're having. We literally try to get you back on your feet and
but they're extreme
living a healthy
cases.
lifestyle. Yeah, a lot of the cases we see are pretty wild. I mean, six toes, web toes, Proteus syndrome, which is elephant man disease, people that haven't cut their toenails for just years and years and years, and they're literally walking on their, toenails. I mean, there's some extreme cases, double toe, which, they basically have two toes joined to each other. So like these cases are rare, but they can be treated most of the time. And, that's our job on the show is to help them.
Have you ever worked with Dr. Ebony Vincent? I know she's out in L.A., right?
I would love to. No, we've met each other a bunch of times, but as far as working in the same surgical center, I haven't had the pleasure yet, but hopefully one day we can put that together.
Now, how did this whole show come about? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people doing what you do. But how do they find you? How did this show happen?
No, it's a good question. With the success of Dr. Pimple Popper, she gained, a lot of fame with what she does. And, her show is amazing. And really, in my opinion, it's due to like the graphic nature, but also the transformations that happen on her show. So the next thing I think that, a network or, TLC was looking for was a wow factor on what is, kind of exciting about feet. There's people that have foot fetishes, there's people that are absolutely grossed out by them. So I think they looked for doctors out there that do that specialize in it, that are skilled enough to be on something like this and treat people appropriately. And I don't know how many doctors they went through, probably, a good bit, but, they settled on myself and Dr. Ebony. And
well, you're both hot.
Oh, well, geez, thank you so much.
I will say that. I mean that. And
thanks, man. Appreciate
and you're both very good at what you do.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
hot and very good at what you do.
Yeah,
good combo.
I
content.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
How did you find it? How did you decide I want to be a doctor and it's going to be feet?
Yeah, I mean,
That's a good question.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good question too. I mean, with podiatry, it's the foot and the ankle. It's immediately streamlined into your specialty. So, I mean, I like, everything about, helping that area of our body because it gets us from A to B. It's easy to cover up. People are super insecure about it. And just looking at that, to me, I don't have any issues with feet. So it was really just like treating a hand and just immediately going in, doing surgery, treating, people clinically. It really had everything all packaged in that fit me as a person. My personality is very, chilling around the office, talking to people, one-on-one. And then I like to be hands-on in a surgical environment too. And this provides a great mix with that.
Now, you've seen so many extreme cases, but give me one that just blew you away that stands out to you.
So there's a few on the show that really resonated with me. On our first episode, there was a gentleman from New Jersey. Shout out to Jersey.
Yeah.
He's
Jersey feet.
Yeah. He's a great guy, but he just neglected his feet for so long, and he developed really long toenails. Due to the death of his mother, he just neglected his body for a while, and his toenails really took a beating. And not Guinness Book of World Records, but close. And I trimmed them down, make sure that he could fit in his shoes properly and wasn't walking with any pain.
Is this the guy you made the special mold shoe for him?
That's actually the second one I wanted to bring up. So some of the cases, and they are graphic, and some say gross. But, this gentleman, he was truly an inspiration to me. He had Proteus syndrome. Proteus syndrome is basically elephant man disease. And, his bones in his legs are, triple the size as they should be. And, it's a genetic condition. It's extremely rare. And he kind of wanted to come in for an amputation. And that's really just not an option for him. I just didn't find it to be a great option. So what we did is we got him custom molded Birkenstocks, actually, and he walks around in pain every day, and just not being able to go down, to the store and get a pair of shoes. Can you imagine? So this guy, we flew him out, got him custom shoes, and now from what I hear, he's walking around and a lot more comfortable.
I actually teared up during that episode. My mom called me.
I'll tell you, man,
I was watching
wild.
I was watching on DVR, and my mom called me, and I went, "Hello."
Yeah.
She goes, "Honey, what's wrong?" I go, "I'm watching Doctor. My feet are killing me.
Yeah.
It's awful."
Yeah,
But
it's-
no,
felt
it was
bad for
it was
him.
like a very heartwarming thing.
It was. He told me on the episode, he's like, all I wanted to do was score a goal my whole life, and I'm like,
Yeah.
to like tearing up now even just a
Yeah.
little. It's crazy. You go through your life and
But is your heart full after that? I mean, that's what makes it. helped
helping
him.
him and seeing him walk out of the office. It was a great moment. I wish I truly could fix him.
Right.
But
you did
there
the next best thing.
Yes, right. Thank you. But there are people that unfortunately just can't be fixed to the way they want or the way that you want, but you can definitely make their quality of life better. And that's what we did on the show for him.
And do you deal with everyday, I'll call it small stuff, but it can be painful, ingrown toenails,
absolutely.
all that,
Absolutely.
all the,
Bunions. My wife has bunions.
all the things
Yes.
that kind of drive us crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, so with the show, we obviously have the extreme, that are coming, and we're trying to help. But my life in general is, the conservative, the bunions, the hammer toes, warts, fungus, heel
we've
pain,
seen that, yeah.
Achilles, issues,
Right.
Yeah.
and then we do traumatic stuff, which is like Achilles tendon ruptures or ankle fractures, so that's our everyday type of stuff. But the 6 toes, the web toes, that's not an everyday occurrence that we're just like taking off.
People must be so relieved when you can. I mean, for all of us, like I said, the little things can be big things, but when it's something really big, like what you're talking about, they must just be so relieved and
Exactly.
feel free. They don't have to hide something anymore,
You're so right. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Is your phone ringing off the hook now? Like, is your practice or people trying to? Is the show really making it busy for you?
Yeah, the practice is doing really well right now. There's a lot of people coming in.
Could I make an appointment with
Yeah,
you?
that's
I mean,
true.
Absolutely. I mean,
Yes.
you're in East Brunswick, you said, right?
No, but seriously, would it be if I was a regular guy off the street? Would I have a tough time getting an appointment?
No, you could definitely get in. We get you in pretty fast. I mean, we're not overflowing to the point where we're booked months and months out, but we're booked up.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But that's a good thing. I mean, I want to see as many people as I can, and whatever it is, I want to help you out.
Yeah, go ahead, Christine.
Yeah, I was gonna. A couple of the episodes we're watching, I was just wondering about the odor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
like how you stay strong, how it doesn't get
Sure.
to you sometimes.
It does. And it's natural and normal that a smell like that would get to you. It's rare somebody would say, "Oh, we just got used to that." Sometimes with smells, the infection
Yeah.
aspect of it, when something is infected, there's no smell like it in the world. I hope you guys never have to deal with that or come across it. But yeah, you just treat it appropriately and try to make the patient feel calm and comfortable and that they're in the right hands. And that's your job. I mean, you have to be cool.
Right.
Are you getting
That's,
random
that's
people?
your game face.
Yeah, game
exactly.
face.
It's a game face. For
Do
sure.
random people come up to you and go, "Hey, look at my feet! Look at my feet"?
I was getting that before I was
Really?
on a TV show. Yeah, I mean, you meet somebody, it's like, "How you doing? What do you do?" It's your natural, normal question.
Right.
And you say you're a podiatrist, which is a foot and ankle doctor. That is the immediate thing. People pop off those shoes.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah,
They're
I have
willing to
this.
share it all
Like,
with you.
oh, let's discuss it right now, right,
Right here at this dinner party.
This restaurant looks great to
Yes.
showcase your foot issue. That's one of the things, just going around the room and asking people if they want me to examine their feet. Well, that's what we deal with every day because people are a little insecure, and one of the girls here, she said that she didn't get her pedicure. Well, when you go to see a doctor, don't even worry about that. Like that's how I personally feel. You need to get treated properly.
I'm coming around, by the way. Show you
So
my foot.
I don't mind
Oh,
that.
boy, it's
If
happening.
you don't have your,
I think it's
your
Cubby, did you
manicure
get a
on point.
pedicure?
Is there anything wrong with my foot just by looking at it? Like, what would you say is wrong besides I pick at them?
Well, it looks like you bite your toenails.
I don't bite them.
Bite your
I don't.
toenails?
I don't.
What?
All right, I don't bite them, but I have been known to pick them and then put it in my mouth.
I can
No.
tell.
Oh.
Well, I definitely can tell you're a picker because just like when someone picks their their fingernails,
Right.
it looks like you pick your toenails, and that can create a lot of pain and discomfort just with your nail. So hopefully you don't develop a fungus because that's definitely
But that's just a grooming thing,
You're
right?
leaving yourself open for
Okay.
a fungus. Yeah.
What do you call
Other than
this?
that, you have a nice arch.
What's at the top here? Sometimes I get it's like skin or something.
You missed a compliment.
that's-
You have a nice arch.
You do have.
I do have a nice arch.
Yes.
Well, you
Okay.
have a nice shaped foot in general.
It's not messed up or anything.
No, your foot is not jacked up, as
All right,
one would
all
say.
right.
But yeah, except for your toenails, that over there,
Is
it
that
looks,
eczema or something on top of the toe?
it definitely looks like something, and a little steroid would help with that.
Okay.
Have you ever put steroid on there?
No.
Yeah, steroid would help with that. That probably gets dry, cracked.
Prescription or like I can get it in the store?
You could start with the store steroid, but other than that, I could probably prescribe it to you.
All right. Well, look
Yeah.
at this.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Stop biting your toenails. What have
And
we
some
learned today?
I know it sounds gross, but yeah, I'll be sitting in my chair at home watching TV and I'll be picking at my toes. It's probably, I'm embarrassed to say this, and then a nail will come out and I'll put it in my mouth
No.
There you go.
and I'll chew on it.
Everyone has their thing.
But it's
I'm just trying to think. When was the last time? Okay, you just kissed Coco and the baby. So
oh, Coco yells at me. My wife yells at me when she sees it happening.
Uh-huh.
She'd be like, she calls me, my nickname is Boo Boo. She'd be like,
Okay.
Boo Boo!
Yeah.
So I get yelled at a lot. I
Well,
know.
I can't recommend that. That's not good doctor advice.
All right,
Maybe
okay.
throw them on the floor.
and then vacuum.
Well,
please.
congratulations. We had your, it was a season finale last night,
Yes.
and you've been picked up for season 2.
We have. Yeah,
Way to go.
Season 2, it's pretty wild. This journey's been great. So yeah, thank you so much.
Congratulations.
It's fun. Thank
yeah.
you.
Oh, I'm going to send
Thank
a
you
drummer
so
your way.
much.
We were talking about this
ask,
off the
ask
air.
the question, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
No, my boyfriend Eric is a drummer, and sometimes he
Okay.
takes his shoe off at the end of the night, and he's swollen, and there's blood coming out of the shoe, and
Oh,
I'm freaking
okay.
out. But for him, it's like he's used to it by now.
Sure.
He's almost like gone numb to it. But can you do?
I mean, I
anything for
can't
him?
imagine hitting that pedal.
Yeah.
Hundreds, maybe
Yeah, yeah.
thousands of times a night. So yeah, I'm sure he is developing a lot of issues. But yeah, I would love to, see it. We'll take some X-rays and see what's going on.
I'm sorry he's not here. He could have,
Yeah,
showed
I
off
know.
his
Could've
foot as well.
Our muse.
Well, I got
Yeah.
steroids today, so I'm happy. Dr. Brad Schaeffer, TLC's My Feet Are Killing Me. We love you, man.
Thank
you.
you so
Thank you so
much.
much. Yeah.
6.7 Lights FM.